In a significant development for the crypto world, PiCoin, PI, has officially been listed on Swapfone, a US-regulated digital asset exchange. The PIUSDS trading pair launched on July 22, 2025 at 1400 UTC, opening up secure and regulated trading access for users in the United States and beyond. Have you been waiting for PiCoin to get listed on real exchanges that you can actually use? And are you curious about whether this could be the moment Pi Network proves all the doubters wrong? Well, you're in exactly the right place. Because today, I'm going to show you the massive news that just dropped. PiCoin has officially launched on Swapfone, a US-based exchange. But here's what's even more exciting. This isn't just another small listing. This could be the domino that starts Pi Network's journey to the top. In this video, I'll reveal why this Swapfone listing is different from all the others, the secret signals pointing to a potential Binance listing that everyone's talking about, and most importantly, what this means for Pi Network's 60 million users worldwide. But wait, there's more. I'll also share the incredible promotional campaign that's giving away free Pi tokens, explain why the current price dip might actually be the perfect buying opportunity, and show you the technical patterns that suggest PiCoin could be ready for a major breakout. So, if you want to stay ahead of the curve and understand why this could be Pi Network's biggest moment yet, make sure you watch until the very end. Trust me, you don't want to miss what I'm going to reveal about Pi Network's future plans. But before we dive in, let's greet and welcome my incredible pioneers from around the world. Whether you're watching from Nigeria, Papua New Guinea, United States, India, Philippines, Canada, Kenya, or anywhere else on this beautiful planet, I'm absolutely thrilled to share this incredible news with you today. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you're always in the loop with the latest Pi Network updates. And don't forget to drop a comment saying, Pi Network to the moon, along with your country and flag. Let's fill the comments with pioneer pride and show the world how powerful and united our global community really is. Let's dive right into this game-changing news. On July 22, 2025, at exactly 2 p.m. UTC, something historic happened in the Pi Network world. PiCoin officially went live on Swapfone exchange with the PIUSDS trading pair. Now, you might be thinking, another exchange listing, so what? But here's why this one is completely different and why it matters so much for Pi Network's future. First, let's talk about Swapfone itself. This isn't just any crypto exchange. Swapfone operates under US regulatory oversight, which means it follows strict compliance standards. This is huge because it gives Pi Network legitimacy in one of the world's most important crypto markets, the United States. What makes Swapfone special is its mobile-first approach. Just like Pi Network made crypto mining accessible through mobile phones, Swapfone makes crypto trading simple and user-friendly. It's the perfect match for Pi Network's community of everyday users who want easy access to crypto trading. The Pi/USDS trading pair is brilliant because USDS is a stablecoin pegged to the US dollar. This means Pi Network users can now easily convert their Pi tokens to stable dollars without worrying about crazy price swings. It's like having a direct bridge between Pi Network and traditional money. But wait, it gets even better. Swapfone didn't just list PiCoin, they threw a party for the entire Pi community. They launched an amazing promotional campaign where they're giving away 200 Pi tokens to 10 lucky users who shared their mining journey before the mainnet launch. This shows something incredible. Major exchanges are now actively celebrating Pi Network and recognizing its massive community. When was the last time you saw an exchange create special promotions just for one crypto project? This level of recognition proves that Pi Network has arrived as a serious player in the crypto space. Here's where things get really exciting. The Swapfone listing isn't happening in isolation. Pi Network now has an impressive presence across multiple major exchanges, including OKX, MEXC, Gate.io, BitGet, CoinW, and DigiFinex. This shows Pi Network's smart strategy. They're building momentum by getting listed on quality exchanges one by one. Each new listing adds more liquidity, more users, and more credibility to the entire ecosystem. Now, here's the part that has the entire Pi community buzzing with excitement. Screenshots have been circulating within the Pi network community showing something incredible. Binance Connect support and Binance P2P support options appearing in the Pi Wallet's help section. While Pi Network hasn't made any official announcements, these hints suggest something massive could be coming. Think about it. If Pi Network gets listed on Binance, the world's largest crypto exchange, it would be absolutely game-changing for all 60 million Pi users. Binance has extremely strict listing requirements. The fact that these support options are showing up suggests Pi Network is getting closer to meeting those high standards. This could be the breakthrough moment that takes Pi Network from a community project to a top-tier cryptocurrency. Let's talk about what's happening with PiCoin's price right now. Currently trading around 44 cents, Pi has seen about a 7% decline in the past 24 hours. But here's why smart investors are paying attention to this dip. Technical analysts are pointing to exciting patterns forming on PiCoin's price chart. There's a double bottom pattern and rounding bottom near the 42-cent level. In technical analysis, these patterns often signal that a cryptocurrency has found strong support and could be ready for a significant upward move. This price dip might actually be the perfect entry opportunity for those who believe in Pi Network's long-term potential. Remember, when Bitcoin was facing similar early challenges, the smart money bought during the dips, not during the peaks. Let's step back and look at what makes Pi Network truly special in the crypto world. While other cryptocurrencies require expensive mining equipment or technical knowledge, Pi Network created something revolutionary: mobile mining that anyone can do. Pi Network's approach to crypto adoption is completely different. Instead of building for tech experts, they built for everyday people. Their simplified wallet features, mobile-first design, and inclusive community approach sets them apart from more technical platforms. The numbers speak for themselves: 60 million users globally. That's larger than the population of most countries. This massive user base gives Pi Network something that most crypto projects can only dream of: real-world adoption and community engagement. Pi Network isn't just about mining and trading. They've built innovative wallet features that make crypto accessible to everyone. Users can now buy Pi tokens using credit cards and Google Pay, features that bring crypto closer to mainstream adoption. These aren't just technical improvements, they're bridges that connect traditional finance with the crypto world. When your grandmother can buy Pi tokens as easily as she can buy something on Amazon, you know crypto has truly gone mainstream. Looking forward, Pi Network has incredible opportunities ahead. The Swapfone listing is just the beginning of what could be a massive expansion across major exchanges worldwide. With growing exchange presence, innovative technology, and a huge community, Pi Network is positioned to drive mainstream crypto adoption like no other project. Every new exchange listing brings more liquidity, more users, and more legitimacy to the entire ecosystem. The regulatory landscape is also improving for crypto projects that follow proper compliance standards. Pi Network's focus on regulatory compliance puts them in a strong position as governments around the world create clearer crypto regulations. What's really exciting is seeing how Pi Network is changing lives around the world. From students earning their first crypto tokens to small business owners accepting Pi payments, the real-world impact is growing every day. The Pi Network community isn't just about trading and profits. It's about creating a decentralized economy that works for everyone. This vision of inclusive finance is what drives Pi Network's continued growth and development. The Swapfone listing represents more than just a new trading pair. It's proof that Pi Network's vision of accessible, regulated, and community-driven cryptocurrency is becoming reality. For Pi Network, this milestone confirms their commitment to building a decentralized ecosystem that benefits all users, not just crypto experts. As the project continues to evolve with new exchange listings, wallet upgrades, and regulatory recognition, Pi Network is moving from concept to serious crypto contender. Whether you're a long-time Pi miner or someone just discovering the project, this is an exciting time to be part of the Pi Network community. The foundation is solid, the momentum is building, and the future looks incredibly bright. So, there you have it. PiCoin's listing on Swapfone isn't just news, it's a major step toward mainstream crypto adoption. From the US regulatory compliance to the hints about Binance integration, Pi Network is proving that accessible cryptocurrency can compete with the biggest players in the market. The technical patterns suggest this price dip could be the perfect entry point. The community celebrations show growing recognition, and the expanding exchange presence proves Pi Network's strategy is working. Right now, Pi Network is trading around 44 cents, not the higher prices you might have seen in some articles. But here's what's exciting. Pi already showed us what it can do. After launching its mainnet in February 2025, the price shot up by over 1,700%, reaching almost $3. Yes, it came down after that, but this proves Pi has real potential when the right conditions align. The question is, what will trigger the next big move? What makes this price movement even more impressive is that Pi achieved this without being listed on any major exchanges. Imagine what could happen when Binance or Coinbase finally opens their doors to Pi Network. This organic growth shows that Pi has genuine demand from real users, not just speculation from traders. The daily trading volume has been consistently strong, with over $235 million recorded in recent 24-hour periods. This kind of volume shows that people are actively buying and selling Pi, creating a real market with real liquidity. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room: Binance and Coinbase listings. Here's the truth. Pi Network is not listed on these major exchanges yet, but this isn't necessarily bad news. Let me explain why. Major exchanges like Binance and Coinbase have very strict requirements. They want to see complete decentralization, full transparency, and proven technology. Right now, some analysts say Pi needs to address these concerns first. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room: Binance and Coinbase listings. Here's the truth. Pi Network is not listed on these major exchanges yet. But this isn't necessarily bad news. Let me explain why. Major exchanges like Binance and Coinbase have very strict requirements. They want to see complete decentralization, full transparency, and proven technology. Right now, some analysts say Pi needs to address these concerns first. Let me tell you what makes Pi different from other cryptocurrencies. Pi Network has something most projects dream of: a massive, engaged community. We're talking about over 35 million users worldwide. The beauty of Pi is its mobile-first approach. You don't need expensive mining equipment or technical skills. Anyone with a smartphone can participate. This democratization of cryptocurrency is revolutionary. But it's not just about the numbers. The Pi community is incredibly diverse and global. I've seen Pi miners from Nigeria using their coins to buy food, entrepreneurs in India building Pi-based businesses, and students in Brazil learning about blockchain technology through Pi Network. This global reach creates a network effect that most cryptocurrencies can only dream of. When you have millions of people around the world who understand and use your cryptocurrency, you have something truly valuable. The mainnet launch in February was a huge milestone. Pi moved from being just an idea to a real, working blockchain. Users can now trade, build applications, and participate in a growing ecosystem. What's even more exciting is the quality of engagement. These aren't just passive holders. Pi users are actively participating in the ecosystem, building applications, creating businesses, and spreading awareness. This kind of organic growth is much more valuable than artificial hype. Here's something exciting. Pi Network has launched a no-code app studio powered by artificial intelligence. This means regular people can create applications without being programmers. Over 8,000 applications have already been built on the platform. Think about this. Marketplaces, games, financial tools, and more are being created every day. This isn't just about speculation anymore. Pi is building real utility and real value. Let me give you some examples of what's being built. There are Pi-based marketplaces where people buy and sell goods using PiCoins. There are educational platforms where students can earn Pi for learning. There are games where players can earn and spend Pi. There are even financial services being built on top of Pi network. The migration to mainnet is ongoing, with 12 million users already moved over. Yes, it's a process, but it's happening steadily. Every migrated user makes the network stronger and more valuable. But here's what's really impressive. The quality of these applications is getting better every month. Developers are learning, improving, and creating more sophisticated tools. This organic ecosystem growth is what separates successful blockchain projects from failed ones. The Pi core team has also been working on developer tools and documentation. They're making it easier for programmers to build on Pi network, which means we can expect even more innovation in the coming months. You might wonder why Binance and Coinbase haven't listed Pi yet. The answer is actually encouraging. These exchanges are extremely careful about which projects they list. They want to protect their users and maintain their reputation. When they do list Pi network, it will be a massive vote of confidence. It will signal to the entire crypto world that Pi has met the highest standards. This kind of endorsement could trigger enormous price movements. Some analysts predict that Pi might get listed on major exchanges between 2026 and 2027. This gives the project more time to perfect its technology and address any remaining concerns. But here's an interesting perspective. Maybe this delay is actually beneficial for Pi holders. It gives more people time to mine and accumulate Pi before the major exchanges bring in institutional investors and big money. Once Binance and Coinbase list Pi, the price discovery mechanism will be completely different. Think about other successful cryptocurrency projects. Many of them took years to get listed on major exchanges. Ethereum wasn't immediately available everywhere. Even Bitcoin took time to gain widespread exchange support. The difference is that Pi is building its community and utility during this pre-major listing phase, which could make the eventual listing even more impactful. The exchanges are also watching Pi's technical development closely. They want to see consistent network performance, security improvements, and growing real-world usage before they commit to listing. One thing that amazes me about Pi network is the community dedication. Recently, over 2 million people participated in a community vote on Binance, with 86% supporting Pi network listing. This level of engagement is rare in the crypto world. The Pi community spans across every continent. From Asia to Africa, from Europe to the Americas, people are mining Pi and believing in its future. This global reach gives Pi a unique advantage. But what really impresses me is how the community supports each other. Pi miners share knowledge, help newcomers understand the technology, and work together to build the ecosystem. This isn't just about making money, it's about building something meaningful together. I've seen Pi communities organize local meetups, create educational content in dozens of languages, and even start Pi-based businesses in their local areas. This kind of grassroots adoption is incredibly powerful and sustainable. The community has also been proactive in addressing concerns and providing feedback to the core team. This two-way communication helps improve the network and builds trust between users and developers. Social media engagement around Pi network is consistently high. Pi-related hashtags trend regularly, and Pi network announcements generate massive engagement. This organic marketing power is worth millions of dollars and shows genuine community enthusiasm. Now, let's talk about price potential. While we should always be realistic, the numbers are interesting. If Pi gets listed on major exchanges, historical data shows that tokens often see significant price increases. Some conservative estimates suggest Pi could reach $3 to $5 in the short term after a major exchange listing. More optimistic predictions go much higher, but remember, these are just predictions. What's more important is the long-term utility. As more applications are built, as more people use Pi for real transactions, the demand will naturally increase. This organic growth is much more sustainable than speculation alone. Pi Network is continuously improving its technology. The team is working on smart contracts, which will unlock even more possibilities for developers and users. They're also focusing on making the network faster and more efficient. The Know Your Business process, with exchanges like OKX, Gate.io, and MEXC, shows that Pi is taking compliance seriously. This preparation will make future listings smoother and faster. What excites me most is seeing Pi being used in real-world scenarios. People are starting to accept Pi for goods and services. Developers are creating practical applications that solve real problems. This is how cryptocurrencies succeed in the long run, through actual use, not just speculation. Pi Network is building this foundation step by step. Pi Network is having a real impact, especially in developing countries where traditional banking is limited. People can participate in the digital economy through their smartphones. This financial inclusion aspect makes Pi special. So, what does all this mean for you as a Pi holder or someone interested in Pi Network? First, patience is key. Building a solid cryptocurrency project takes time, and Pi is doing it right. Second, stay engaged with the community. The strength of Pi comes from its users. Keep mining, keep building, keep supporting the ecosystem. Third, be realistic but optimistic. While we can't predict exact prices or dates, the fundamentals of Pi Network are strong and getting stronger. Looking forward, Pi Network has a clear roadmap. Complete decentralization, smart contract implementation, more exchange listings, and ecosystem expansion. Each milestone brings Pi closer to mainstream adoption. The fact that major exchanges are being cautious is actually good news. When they finally list Pi, it will be because they're confident in its future. That confidence will spread to institutional investors and the broader market. The project is also focusing on sustainability. Unlike Bitcoin mining, which uses enormous amounts of energy, Pi mining is environmentally friendly. This matters more and more as the world becomes conscious of climate change. So, there you have it, the real story behind Pi Network and its potential for exchange listings. While Binance and Coinbase haven't confirmed listings yet, the groundwork is being laid for something big. Pi Network is more than just another cryptocurrency. It's a global movement toward financial inclusion, technological innovation, and community empowerment. With 35 million users and growing, a working mainnet, and thousands of applications being built, Pi is creating real value. Remember, if you found this video helpful and you support Pi Network, write Pi Network to the moon in the comments along with your country name and flag. Let's show the world how strong and global our community is. Don't forget to hit that like button if this video gave you valuable insights about Pi Network. Your likes help me create more content like this and reach more people in our amazing Pi community. Make sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell so you never miss updates about Pi Network.